Hello everyone, today's tutorial is dedicated to this romantic makeup look, and romantic makeup is all over Pinterest and Instagram right now, so I figured I would share with you my take on the look, featuring glowing yet not greasy skin and some amazing eye makeup. And today I'm going to use Tom Ford's Seductive Rose, which is one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes, and a lot of you have been requesting to see a tutorial with this palette, so I took advantage of today to use it. And I also decided to use my Illumination Aura SK2 skincare routine to show you how I can achieve that lit from within glowing skin look without looking really greasy. And the trick is to layer skincare that is meant to be used together so that when you do layer your products, you don't look greasy or oily after a couple hours. Now, as far as the makeup goes, I'm using a lot of Clé de Peau and Tom Ford, like I mentioned. This Clé de Peau highlighter is phenomenal, and I've layered it over Tom Ford's Frantic Pink today. And I think if you missed out on the Dior Summer 2014 Nude highlighter, definitely pick this one up because it is a fairly good alternative with a little bit more pink and bronze. But whether you use Clé de Peau or whatever you have in your stash to create this look, I hope you find inspiration in this tutorial for your next romantic date night. So we're actually going to begin with the eye makeup today because we will be using glitter to complete this eye look. So because it can get a little messy, I'm going to begin with the By Terry Ombre Black Star eyeshadow. And this is a cream formula that I'm just going to spread across my eyelids and my lower lash line, blending it in for a softer finish. Then I'm going to use the light beige in the Clé de Peau eyeshadow quad to smooth out the edges of the By Terry Ombre Black Star, smoothing it out and setting the color. Dipping back into the Clé de Peau eyeshadow quad one last time, I'm taking the large pan of pink eyeshadow and spreading it generously over the lid as well as under the lower lash line on the outer corner to the inner. Then I'm going to take the light pink in the Tom Ford Seductive Rose eyeshadow quad and place that all over the inner corner on the lid and on the lower lash line. Now I'm taking the metallic rose brown in my Shiomura palette and I'm going to place that into the crease, and I'm just going to blend away, trying to create the most natural but defined crease possible. You really want to focus on blending out any harsh edges and slowly pull the eyeshadow out towards the outer corner of the eye so that it matches with your eyeliner. Now I'm going to move on to the shimmery white in my Shiomura palette, and I'm going to place this into the inner corner of the eye just along the lid and in the tear duct area. And now for the fun stuff. We're going to move on to the Tom Ford glitter, and I'm going to start with the pink, dabbing it on for sheer coverage and pressing it on for more glitz and glamour. So just gently press onto the lid. Then I'm going to take the dark plum in the Seductive Rose palette and gently, softly blend that into the outer corner of the eyes, and that way the purple glitter that we place on top will have a little bit more depth, a little bit more substance. Once again, I'm just going to press that purple glitter onto the outer half of the eye. Now I'm going to take that plum eyeshadow one more time to trace the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take a metallic liquid eyeliner and I'm just going to create a slightly winged cat eye. I'm not going too heavy on the eyeliner today, but I do want that definition to make my eyes bigger and bolder. Then I'm going to use a rose gold pencil liner on the lower waterline to add a little gleam. And now for the final time, I'm going to take the plum eyeshadow in Seductive Rose to reline the outer half of the lower lash line. And since all this glitter can be a little bit messy, I'm going to take a Get Spa cleansing water wipe and remove all the excess glitter. And to complete this romantic eye look, I'm going to use the Velour False Lashes in You're My Wing Woman, which is a new style of flared eyelash, and I'm topping it with Guerlain's Maxi Lash Mascara, which is my new favorite. Now we'll move on to glowing luminous skin, and I'm going to start with my SK2 Illumination Mask Skin Lotion, which is a hydrating toner, so I can skip a couple steps with this just one product, and I'm applying it all over the face with a Shiseido cotton pad. Now for my favorite serum, which I'm halfway done with, this is the SK2 Illumination Aura Essence or Aura Bright, and I'm just placing a couple drops on my face and smoothing it in with my fingers, making sure it absorbs completely and dries down before I move on to the moisturizer. This Illumination Deep Surge Cream actually has more of a gel texture, so it's great for all skin types, and it's deeply hydrating, so I absolutely love it. So I just warm it up between my fingers and apply it to the face in circular motions. And once the product has set into the skin, I'm going to move on to my base makeup primer, and this is my Clé de Peau Smoothing Base for Pores. Unfortunately, it does cause a white cast, especially on video, so my face is going to look a little bit white initially. But do keep in mind that this is a very effective primer and a little bit goes a long way. So while you wait for it to warm up, just fluff up your hair and relax. Now I'm going to move on to Clé de Peau's Cream Foundation with an SPF of 29, and I absolutely love the coverage of this formula. It's super long lasting, especially over the smoothing base for pores, and despite my hormonal imperfections currently, I still think that this is a wonderful foundation combination. And now I'm going to take my Clé de Peau concealer in beige and cover my dark circles. It's just adding a little bit of brightness, and I'm going to use a finger to blend out the concealer, just the edges, to maintain the integrity of the coverage. And of course, because blemishes aren't romantic or sexy in any way, I am going to use a brush to cover any imperfections. No one likes acne, of course, but at least we have concealer. Now I'm going to seal in the makeup with Clé de Peau's super silky pressed powder, and I'm applying it with my Koyudo Flower Kabuki. I really love this powder, but unfortunately it does make me look a little pale, so I'm going to rectify the situation with the Chanel Summer 2014 Les Beiges multicolor, and I'm just sweeping that all across my face, down the cheeks and hairline. Now I'm going to fill in my brows using my trusty Clé de Peau eyebrow pencil in 204, which is what I use almost every single day. And for a subtle sweet flush, I'm going to use Tom Ford's Frantic Pink blush on the apples of the cheeks and drag it up towards the temples for a slightly slimmer looking face. Then I'm going to take Clé de Peau's Luminizing Face Enhancer in number 13, which is one of their newest shades, for a little bit of an illuminating glow to add to the lit from within look. And last but not least, I'm going to finish off the lips with my Clé de Peau Extra Silky Lipstick in 106, which is a perfect pink with a little sparkle. And here is the final look complete. I absolutely am in love with this sort of look, and I hope that you enjoyed watching the tutorial come together. Don't forget that if you want really glowing yet not too greasy looking skin, to try SK2's Illumination Aura products. This particular serum has really made a huge difference in the brightness of my skin without impacting pores and other skin imperfections negatively. So I highly recommend working on looks that really enhance your features and really bring out the natural aura in you, and that is what makes a really romantic makeup look work. So thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!